Okay, so in this video, we're going to talk about what else to tell your kids about the 2016 election. So this video, like the one I did before, I'm doing this for all the people that are wondering what they're going to tell their kids about the 2016 election. So here goes. So in the last video, we covered the whole neurological damage, the fact that Hillary Clinton had neurological damage, and that's was one of the, I mean, that's the easiest way. That's the easiest answer. I mean, it's obviously true, and um, but since and I don't even really I barely even remember who she is, and I don't even know if she's around anymore or if she's even still alive. But it doesn't really matter. But since she did get the second most amount of votes, in the last election. And since we are talking about, what to tell your kids about the 2016 election, and I know we'll get into the whole who got the most votes thing a little bit later, but um, so your kids probably should know about, the person who did get the second most amount of votes in the last election, and that was Hillary Clinton. So there's like I said before, there's the neurological damage that was caused by the low carbohydrate diets and the yoga, and she prayed to Eleanor. I mean, that can't be the sign of somebody who's uh, healthy in the mind. But anyway, there was some other issues besides just that. There was the emails. She had this consistent difficulty telling the truth about her emails that she kept and she that she kept in a server, in an unsecure server that were State Department business, and she just could never give a satisfactory answer for that. And I mean, she kept emails where she wasn't supposed to keep them in violation of the rules, and she knew, and everybody knew she knew, and it was there at the end. I mean, she was having a hard time holding on to people that she should have been able to hold on to. So, um, because of that, there was the Kool-Aid letters that everybody got, 4 or 5 days before the election, saying that their health insurance premiums were going up, 50, 100, sometimes even more than 100%, and we weren't gonna let her position was on healthcare was untenable because I mean I mean she could have been for fix, I guess, but I mean they couldn't even acknowledge that there was a problem, and there obviously was. All the exchanges are going bankrupt, and the policies are drying up that people can't even get policies anymore because they're prohibitively expensive and they don't work. So um, there was that last WikiLeaks stump, which was what I heard about. That was that was a disaffected DNC staffer that that hacked the election, that gave the information to Julian Assange or whatever, to however he got into John Podesta's emails. It didn't have anything to do with the Russians. Um, there was no Russian hacking. Um, the election didn't get hacked. If anything got hacked, and something did get hacked, that's true. But it was the DNC. It was the DNC that got hacked, and it was John Podesta's Gmail account that got hacked. It wasn't the election. You don't hack an election. Um, although although when it came down to when they were counting the votes, um, they found pretty strong evidence of voter fraud in Michigan. Of course, it wasn't enough to put her over the top because the Republican Party and Trump and the Trump campaign were ready for it. But um, but there was